notice many lost. A warrior must continue to hone his skills. As close to perfect as it gets.
It's over already?
We should head northeast. That way, we'll arrive at the far end of Eastern Trécur, and we can rendezvous with the other members of the detachment. As close to perfect as it gets.
Already?
All soldiers form up! If by chance you do, don't let them hit you. No matter what. Those weapons may be intimidating when wielded by a group, but they're nothing individually. Remember, we have chosen this plan precisely because it provides the main force a strategic advantage. Should we fail, all it will provide them is a swift death. Now go and do us proud! We shall now commence Operation Snake Eyes. All units, move out!
Lady Brunella, Fidel, Miki, let's move.
Take them!
Emerson!
That can wait until the battle's over. First, yes.
Is that Emerson? Why are Emerson and Bill confused?
What are they doing?
Concentrate on the enemies in front of you. Mission accomplished. We've weakened the enemy forces.
No fear!
What happened to Relia?
Definitely not the kind of talking.
Our victory.
There seem to be fewer soldiers using phase one. Leave the fighting to us soldiers and try not to get in over your head.
What are you doing? There are hardly any of them! Trample them if you have to!
Don't let
Out of my way! Out of my way!
Think you're so strong, try to withstand this!
Never let your guard down.
Form a wall around me! Do your duty and protect me! This is how a soldier...
I've got your back, Bill. Together we'll show them the wrath of the storm. Let's finish this operation as quickly as possible.
Can I just wait anymore?
Through the gate!
soldiers have been spotted infiltrating the eastern gates. We'll be caught between two separate forces if we don't do something.
I'll show those plane squatters mercy this time! Come on, you bastards! Let's bolt!
You promised us!
I'm sorry.
If you're not gonna punch the living daylights out of them, then I definitely will. What are you doing? Why won't you let me at them?
Punching them won't solve any of our problems, Miki. The only thing it'll prove is that your fist can bruise just like anyone else's.
What are we going to do now?
It seemed as if we vastly underestimated the extent to which Kronos values Relia. We never thought they would go to such lengths to obtain her. And as you already know, we have neither our ship nor a clue as to her whereabouts.
Great, so we can't do anything.
I assure you that rescuing Relia is just as important to the Federation as it is to you.
So you'll help us pry her from their clutches?
Of course.
Sadly, we have no leads.
Did you also lose all that stuff along with your ship?
What stuff?
You know, the data we retrieved from the laboratory before it exploded. Do you still have any of it?
Oh, how unlike me. That completely slipped my mind.
I guess I got mentally tripped up too. So, we might have something after all, huh?
We'll go right to the Symbological Research Facility and review the data there.
How long will that take?
1 or 2 hours at most.
Please don't come back empty-handed.
I won't.
Okay, then let's reconvene in this room when we're done.
Situation permitting, I'll also lend a hand.
Thank you.
They left behind some transmissions between them and another facility.
What's that mean for us?
It means there's someone else involved.
I see. So you're implying that the enemy must have at least one more base of operations besides that research facility.
Is Relia there?
I can't say for sure. It is, however, worth investigating. Even if we don't find her, we'll likely come away with some helpful information anyway.
The unfortunate thing is we haven't identified its location.
But you know where to start, right? Let's hear it.
Very well. All signs point to Kronos engaging in the study of symbometrics.
Symbometrics?
We have techniques that resemble what the people on your planet have termed signaturgy, but we call them symbology. Examining those techniques scientifically and systemizing them is called symbometrics. Regrettably for us, Kronos' advancements in this field make us seem like barbarians by comparison.
So you can't analyze them?
Sadly, no.
Wow. From my point of view, you two can do almost anything.
We have no recourse since there is no database from which to draw precedent. Also, I'd venture your planet's signaturgy is almost as advanced as our symbology.
You think so?
If my theory is correct, then we could analyze the various energy wave patterns emitted by signaturgical techniques and run them past the quad scanner's AI, which might allow us to detect some waves that Kronos' symbology-based equipment could not. Fiore, would you be willing to impart the full extent of your signaturgical knowledge to us for this purpose?
If you were just a nosy scholar, my only response would be 3 swift kicks to the shins. But for Relia's sake, I'll do it.
Thank you so very much.
I'm getting butterflies in my stomach just thinking how my knowledge could open up a new world to everyone.
Then I shall get started on the recording process immediately. Afterwards, I'll set to analyzing all the information we obtained. A word of caution, though. Depending on the volume of data, the process could take an exceedingly long time.
Well, it is what it is. No helping that. So how much time do you think you'll need?
I assume one night will be sufficient.
A whole night.
It would only be an instant if we had our ship.
There's no need to get anxious now. Let's get some sleep and then reconvene on the morrow.
What the? Did people leave or something? Sorry. Sorry.
You have it basically figured out, right?
For the most part. But there's still...
But there's still what? Out with it.
There's still nothing more than hypotheses. If only we could find Kronos' main research facility, or perhaps if we...
If you find out anything else, be sure to tell me.
I certainly will.
What are you doing up this late at night?
Nothing much.
I'm so sorry I couldn't keep my promise to protect Relia.
Chin up, Emerson. I know full well that Relia's predicament isn't your guys' fault. If anyone should be sorry, it's me, not you. There's no excuse for the way I've behaved toward you recently.
And with that manly apology of yours goes the last shred of my dignity.
I know you feel bad, but Relia's safety is more important than any of our feelings. We can't get her back without you.
You have my word for sure this time. I'll do whatever it takes to save Relia.
with the analysis?
That we are, sir. We were able to confirm trace energy readings that emanate from the banks of the Isok River in Trey-Kur.
Could the readings possibly be from some other type of structure?
According to our map, there are no visible man-made structures in the area.
That's suspicious.
I say, we go check it out.
And we were off, people.
Whoops. Okay then, let's reconvene in front of the inn.
I just realized something. You don't two-time your women.
That's because I can't juggle two relationships at the same time.
Aha! So you do have a faithful side, huh?
Give it a rest. That's not it at all.
Then why?
Their love for me is too fleeting. Much to my chagrin, they always end up leaving me for greener pastures.
You get dumped before you can start two-timing her.
Girls grow up so fast. I almost didn't recognize you.
Thank you so very much.
You're starting to look exactly like your mother. I wish she could see you now.
Pops, I wouldn't have been able to grow up like this if it wasn't for you. And Fiddly.
Is he making himself useful?
Of course he is. He's doing a great job protecting me.
That's good to hear. See to it he doesn't get into any trouble, will you?
Will do. You can leave him to me.
Sorry.
perfect as it gets.
I love learning.
Hardly worth the effort. I still have much further to go.
What? It's over already? And now! Don't take me so lightly!
As close to perfect as it gets.
Why can't they all be this easy?
Captain, I'm picking up a small spike in those unknown energy waves.
Where's the source?
In this vicinity, apparently.
I don't see anything.
I'll retrace the wave's path.
Anne, have you found any hints yet?
Sorry, nothing of note. Please inform me if you discover any...
This must be... Anne!
The unidentified energy in this spot is at the maximum magnitude that can be recorded.
That's a pretty massive reading, but there's no semblance of a building here.
Perhaps the facility is below ground, and they transport themselves into and out of it.
That makes sense. Although, if the transport system were to break down, they'd be buried alive. Therefore, there has to be an emergency exit.
We can't rule out the possibility that it's optically cloaked, so I'll try hacking the system once I find the nexus of these waves.
Do it.
This area is too wide open. We'll be seen if we stay here much longer. Wait for that.
Crap. Let's get down. You almost done?
In a bit, sir.
You need to buy Anne some time to finish this.
Keep coming.
Hurry it up, Anne. Blast! They got to Anne.
I'm sorry.
Looks like they have us completely surrounded.
Captain, I'm picking up a small spike in those unknown energy waves.
Where's the source?
In this vicinity, apparently.
I don't see anything.
I'll retrace the wave's path.
Hey, this must be...
Anne!
The unidentified energy in this spot is at the maximum magnitude that can be recorded.
That's a pretty massive reading. But there's no semblance of a building here.
Perhaps the facility is below ground, and they transport themselves into and out of it.
That makes sense. Although, if the transport system were to break down, they'd be buried alive. Therefore, there has to be an emergency exit.
We can't rule out the possibility that it's optically cloaked, so I'll try hacking the system once I find the nexus of these waves.
Do it.
This area is too wide open. We'll be seen if we stay here much longer.
Let's get down here.
You almost done?
In a bit, sir.
We need to buy Anne some time to finish.
Keep coming.
Hurry it up, Anne.
Reaping spark! Fangs of the firmament!
Prepare yourself!
Fireball! Keep your head to the game! Are you almost done?
If you think you're so strong, try to withstand this!
Blast! They got the Anne.
I want to see
We'll be
this through
surrounded.
to the end.